Hey, it's me, Crates. I don't really know how this is gonna go. I have no idea how to do this, so I hope I don't mess this up. The date is December 16th, 2022. It's like actually been a week almost since I hit 100 Insane Demons. Today's Friday. Last Saturday, I beat Nightlife as my 100 Insane Demon, and I decided that I would rank all of my Insane Demons from 1 to 100 in terms of their quality. I'm just gonna try to do this on the fly. I don't really have a script or anything. And also, this is like my first time doing any sort of content. I hope is actually enjoyable. Alright, I'm just gonna get started. So the way I'm gonna do this is basically I'll just go down the list from my first Insane Demon Windy Landscape and then place each level in a certain place in the list. So yeah, I hope this goes well. If I need to redo this whole thing, I might cry, but let's hope I don't have to. First up, of course, we have my first Insane Demon Windy Landscape. I'm just gonna talk briefly about each level. You know, this is the only level here, so I'm just gonna slap it here. But I actually was gonna do Ado as my first Insane Demon, but Prince Math actually recommended Windy Landscape to me as my first Insane Demon, and I flicked it from 79. It was a pretty good level, even though it's sort of a bias because, you know, it's my first Insane Demon. I really like it though. I think it's balanced, pretty good, pretty fun gameplay, very good decoration for the time, and also I flicked it from 79, so bonus on that. Ado, my second Insane Demon. So it goes here. It's gonna stay here for a pretty long time. Ado was an absolutely torturous experience for me. It took me a month, 14,000 attempts to beat. I hated basically everything past the first week, but I've already had so many attempts at that point, I just had to do it. Beating this on 75 hertz was also just such a pain. Despite this taking me forever and me getting very unlucky on it, I ended up pulling through. And this is like one of my least favorite Insane Demons in the game. I hated this so much. The transitions are awful. It's boring, has bugs as the primary difficulty of the first cube. I don't really recommend this to anyone. Layak's a good level. I sort of just forget that I beat it sometimes, even though it was my hardest at the time. Nobody really talks about the level anymore, but it's a good level. Got pretty consistent, pretty cool gameplay. I definitely put it above Windy. Stalemate. Now, if you know me, you might know that this level is one of my favorite levels, if not the favorite level that I've ever beaten, for no apparent reason. I still don't know why I like it so much. I went into this expecting to absolutely despise this, but I ended up loving it, and I keep saying it's my favorite Insane Demon, but it's actually not. I just say it as a joke, and I don't really tell anybody, but you're later gonna find out what my actual favorite Insane Demon is. Plasma Pulse. Hot garbage. It's better than Ado, but oh, what the no. It's buggy. It has like very terrible dual gameplay, but other than that, it's actually a pretty passable level. The wave's actually pretty fun. The UFO's pretty good. I still wouldn't recommend it though because everything from the duel and on is just awful. Rearmed. This level took me actually forever, and this is also the first level I beat. I actually got 98 on before beating it. Like a 98 twice actually on the rebeat for Plasma Pulse, but originally I didn't have 98. Rearmed is gonna go here. It's pretty good. It has some bad transitions. The duel is super hard to figure out. Might just be buggy, I don't know. I never figured it out. Overall, cool level. I'm very glad I beat it as one of my first Insane Demons because it introduced me to a lot of quirky gameplay that actually kind of pushed me to play more experimental levels, such as a couple that you'll see coming up. So Acropolis, probably gonna go here. It's not bad, but my experience with it was straight up awful. I got very unlucky. I was super consistent at the corridor, which is one of the hardest parts, and then I died past it a billion times and then started getting unlucky at the corridor. The second half heavy nature of this level brings it down so much. I would still put it above Plasma Pulse because everything up till the corridor is actually pretty good. It just has a few choke points that really bring it down a lot. Crimson Clutter, not that bad. A lot of people hate it. I'm not one of them. I think it's pretty passable. Sometimes it's a little annoying. The pre-drop is like really, really easy. However, With that being said, I think there's a lot of redeeming qualities. It got me a lot better at Wave. Not that much, but I would say beat it if you can. It is actually pretty fun, even though that seems to be pretty unpopular. So that's probably gonna go here. The reason it's not above Windy is just because the mirror portal. It's really annoying. I really don't like it. Oh yeah, I should also mention Crimson Clutter is the last Insane Demon I beat before I beat Infernal Abyss as my hardest. Dang, I beat Infernal Abyss like over a year ago. Dude, I'm getting old. Night Terrors. Night Terrors is pretty fun. I think it goes around here. I know a lot of people don't like the level. I'm not one of them. I think it's one thing that kind of sucks. It's just the ending's free, so you don't feel really intense going into it. Other than that, the gameplay is really satisfying once you get it down. I would really recommend this. Firewall. Don't we all love Firewall? I don't. I really don't like this level. Firewall's very, very boring. It's extremely pre-drop heavy. This level took me 3 weeks to beat, not because I was playing it for 3 weeks, but because I would play it for a day and then drop it for a week because it was that boring, and also because I didn't have that much patience back then. Everything from the drop and on is fun. It's not amazing, but it's fun. The drop gameplay also has some problems, but you can definitely ignore it just because the pre-drops already bring it down so much. Ulan, the only Insane Demon I've ever beaten on stream, because I don't stream ever. I'd like to think of it as the first level I've ever beat that gave me confidence that I was actually somewhat decent at the game. I think at that point it just got demoted from an extreme, and I beat this in 3 days, and that meant a lot to me for whatever reason. To beat like a memory, very difficult Insane Demon in that short amount of time. I don't know, I thought it was cool. Probably not above Rearmed though. Actually, no, it is above Rearmed. Rearmed's not that good. It's just really satisfying. A lot of the parts get extremely consistent. There's only like 1 or 2 choke points. It's an absolutely amazing level. Oli is just like a masterpiece generator. I really want to beat Shutdown one day if I'm ever good enough, given that I can actually beat Sigma first. 1929, pretty much one of my first ever considerably decent Insane Demon flukes, and also one of the first Insane Demons I beat in a call, I think. It's really satisfying, you can't deny it. It's got problems, it has choke points, but overall it's really, really good. Not better than Ulan though, just because it kinda gets forgotten. Tesseract. This is an interesting level because I beat this level for my friend Kelby. Tesseract is a very good level. It just sucks that it gets choke point carried a lot. I don't know, I'm placing a lot of stuff around Rearmed, but this genuinely goes here. It's fun, but it's just the dual wave is impossible. The pre-drop can get very annoying. There's a few places with very odd gameplay. For that, I can't put it too high up, but for now, it goes here. I know I'm saying like, oh, a lot of levels are amazing, and like I'm putting them in the middle, but trust me, there's a lot worse levels that are gonna come up soon. I promise. X-Adventure. Speaking of which, I'm gonna slam one down here, I think. Probably around here. This was such a big fluke. I fluked this level from 35, but even then I don't like it. The UFOs are extremely awkward. It's 1 time speed the entire way. It's very boring, which is actually why I'm very grateful I fluked it. Doing it all in one go is actually pretty fun, and for that reason I can't put it that low. It's actually not that terrible of a level, it's just there are some very questionable gameplay choices. Sharp Minor, good level. I think it is better than Poltergeist as an entry Insane Demon 9 Circles level. I know a lot of people really don't like it. I don't really know why. As a wave level, definitely better than Crimson Clutter. Quality wise though, probably around here. Simply just because it's a pretty generic 9 Circles level with not that much interesting designs. It just kind of exists. But the gameplay's pretty good, even though it has a lot of spam. Overall, still a pretty good level. Magma Bound. I beat this for 80 demons, I think. This one's... We're slam dunking this one. It's really, really stupidly unbalanced. The last robot is extremely awkward and hard. The last spider I did find really bad, but that was because I just sucked at high CPS back then. A lot of the gameplay is just awkward. It really doesn't look that good for today's standards, let's be honest. Flat Major, the sequel to Sharp Minor. Similar story to Sharp Minor. A lot of people hate this. I don't. I think it's a good level. It's just like slightly better than Sharp Minor. I know the level's like super boring. The pre-drop sucks because of how easy and long it is. But the wave is really fun, and I got pretty lucky, so I don't care. This is my list. It's going above there. Acropolis, the Hypno Rico level. I don't really like this level. Actually, let me see what I thought of it, because I might have actually enjoyed it. I actually sort of liked it. How? I don't know. This is not a good level. I just don't think it's that good. It's very unbalanced. It's extremely stupidly boring. I think I just sort of liked it because I didn't have the worst of experiences, and also because I didn't go for the coin. It's not terrible, but I don't really like it. Probably goes with the other Polis. Sadism. Yeah, you see the other Nox level that's up here? Yeah, it's down here. This is such a terrible level. Oh my gosh, the wave at like 60, 70, whatever. Like, look at this. It is so stupid. The rest of the level is just buggy. It just doesn't work half the time, as very awkward structuring. The only reason it's above Ada was because Ada was genuinely miserable. Arcane Ascent, the beginning of the Insane Demon alphabet that I started in October of 2021, and I'm very glad I started it off with Arcane. It is a very fun level. It takes a lot of goods from Artificial and also fixes some of the bads from Artificial. Very, very fun level. It was my first XL Insane Demon, my first Mega Collab Demon somehow. Really good level. Probably is gonna go like here. Putiti to yeah. This is not a good level, but I'm not gonna put it that low because it's actually not the worst thing ever. Suffers from a very similar problem to Firewall. It is extremely, extremely boring because it's long and it's a Jonathan level. Automatically, the ending, it has to be a billion times harder because the duels are just awful. This level I have a very long history with, but it's not good. It's just very garbage. Cyber Chaos. That's the funny ball in it. Everything in the pre-drop and like the first part of the drop is just not fun, and it also gets kind of boring dying to the dual ball over and over again. I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it that much, but I also didn't hate it because from 30 and on it's actually pretty good, apart from a few questionable gameplay choices. I'd say it probably is like middle of the pack. It's literally just such a mid-level because everything that's good about it just gets canceled out by the bad things. Dude, why is Windy Landscape all the way down here? Dude, I gotta move this boy up. You get 2 promotions. You're here now, because I said so. Anyways, Deep Swim. Oh boy, you remember that guy Hypno I was talking about? So he recommended me to play Deep Swim. I absolutely hated it. I stand by this today. I don't know how the gameplay was crafted. It literally doesn't make any sense. No part of the gameplay looks like it's supposed to work, and it doesn't feel like it does because there's so many things about it that it was so frustrating because I just couldn't figure it out. It was so awful. I mean, partial reason why I dislike it so much is just because I suck at the level, but yeah, it goes in here. It's just really, really awful. I really don't like it. El Dorado, the golden prequel. That's gonna go here. It's boring. It's like 1 times or half speed the entire way through. I can't remember. It has very bad transitions, really not aged well. It looks extremely early 2.0 style. I think pretty much anyone with eyes would say the same. Poltergeist. As I said before, this is worse than Sharp Minor. The first little section of the wave is just terrible. I don't understand how anybody actually is willing to beat this as a hardest. It's definitely also worse than Crimson Clutter. Probably goes around here. Future Funk 2. This is definitely my favorite level in the game. In case you need a proof for that. 32 deaths at 81% or above. Genuinely such a mind-numbingly boring and grindy experience. I feel like I say the extreme so much, but I'm just saying words. The gameplay in itself is like fine, but the balancing just makes it so much worse. Like getting to 81 is the same difficulty as 81 to 100. The ending is extremely chokeable. It has some of the most odd dual gameplay. Jonathan. It's probably just gonna go right beneath Butiti too. I really didn't enjoy this. It was so frustrating. Gloom. Ooh, this is a cool level. I'm pretty sure it was the least downloaded G Insane Demon. I beat it because I found the atmosphere interesting. It's pretty good. You can't lie, it's pretty boring. The pre-drop is very low CPS and also lasts forever. But overall, I found it pretty intriguing and I actually like it for that. It's probably gonna go around here. Definitely above Tesseract, and also I can't put it above Windy. Windy is much more exciting. Interstellar Infant. A lot of people like this level. I am not one of them. The ship at the drop is extremely awkward. It doesn't align properly ever. It's balanced good, but very awkward. And also, the decoration just looks so forgettable. It's just a glow level. I don't really see anything special in it, and I don't know why everybody loves it. However, it's not actually a bad level, it's just sort of mid. Probably goes around here. Hyperiotechnia. Fun fact, I was gonna be high for letter H, but ended up being Hyperiotechnia instead, just because H-Storm loves this level, and I was just like, yo, that's cool. I like this level, but I got so unlucky, and this is also the first time, or one of the first times, that a finger lock caused me to die at like the very last thing I can die at. It was the last ship. It's really free, as you can see. It's a good level. Obviously early 2.1, but it ages pretty well for early 2.1. Probably gonna go here. Ice Carbon Diablo X. I found this level pretty fun, somehow. It's obviously just hot garbage, but I liked it, mainly because I flicked it from 57. It's kind of awkward, but also that kind of makes it interesting in a way. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's gonna go probably around here. For how old it is, it's very, very good. I somehow just very enjoyed this. It's just sort of my thing. I don't really know how to explain it. Geopardus, the only J extreme or insane demon in the game. Geopardus, it has like an 80% something pre-drop. It's pretty boring. And also the decoration is kind of bad, but it's passable. It's just sort of mid. I pretty much only beat it because it's just the only letter J insane demon in the game. Probably goes like here. Kill Pack. I really like this. It was also one of my fastest Insane Demon completions. Actually, no, it wasn't. Geopardus over here. This was another one of Shulkern's level. Shulkern made Gloom. Yeah, this level is really satisfying. Pretty balanced as well. I really like this. I'm probably gonna go somewhere here. By the way, I'm like not thinking a lot. I'm just kind of placing things around because it's fun. This list isn't gonna be accurate, I'll be honest, but I mean, no one really cares. If you do care, I'll do your mom. Okay. Lit Fuse. I don't like this level. I think the effects are good for the time, but do not look good for today. And also the pre-drops boring, like impossible. That being said, it still has a pretty good and unique concept, and for that I have to give it some points, but probably not much higher than here. Mastermind, one of my favorite insane demons. I absolutely adore this level. I think it is extremely good. It's definitely directly beneath Stalemate. Heinz is just like such a good creator. He literally just like disappeared and come back with this, like, bro. Come on. Yeah, it's really, really good. Also, why is Layak all the way up here? You don't deserve to be here. I'll move you, like, down. I'll move you down here. Buh. Dude, this is a funny level. It's pretty good. It's pretty consistent. Definitely better than its sequel, which is actually pretty far down the list. We'll get to that. But it's also just sort of another Glow Mega collab. It's not the most special thing in the world, but I really do like the gameplay. Probably goes around here. Blast Furnace. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I like the level, but it just has problems, and I don't think it can be valued as like the best thing in the world. It's just 2.0, but even with that, I will definitely put it pretty high up, probably around here. It has a lot of personality. I really like the way the song and the decoration works together. Excessive Compliment. I really thought I was gonna hate it, but I ended up loving this level. Well, not loving it, I liked it, but some parts are pretty awkward, even though in the end I found it pretty fun. Probably gonna go around this area again. 9 circles X. Oh no, not a good level. In case this was not known, I did not beat an Insane Demon for like 2 months straight, simply because I had to beat this level. It was so awful. It's like one of the few levels that I've beaten that I genuinely didn't think could be this bad. Like, I had a decent impression of it going into it. Yeah, probably gonna go all the way down here. Osanda Verdict. Good level, just sort of forgettable. I'll just put it around, but it like suffers from the same issue. Just sort of is a mega collab and pretty forgettable, but it's a good level in itself. I think I used to like it more, but I've sort of just forgotten about it. Psy Strike. Ooh, this is an interesting level. I can find it. So if you go to the Insane Demon list and go to Weekly Insane Demon, the first ever Weekly Insane Demon was Psy Strike. I tried to beat this for the Weekly Insane Demon list demon, and that did not go so well. I beat this like a billion years after that. I liked the level. I can't really give a good opinion on it because I played it over a very long span of time. I do think the level's fun. It looks good, even if it looks a little average and just glow. I will still put it up here. Rupture. Oh no, this level. As you can see here, I fluked this level from 15. This is, even today, my biggest fluke on any Insane Demon, but it did not record, and it was so sad because it was such a cool fluke, but I will never actually be able to watch it again. But the level itself is not that good. It's buggy, it's old 1.9 BS. I don't really like it, but it's also not the worst thing in the world, so I'll put it around here. Quest for Perfection. This was a pretty fun level, even though I do have bias because I did fluke the entire duel, and I am the best player in the game. This is way better than Cataclysm. Obviously, I'm probably just gonna put it around here. I know I said it's good, but it's still a Cataclysm remake. I don't like Cataclysm, but also I think it's a good level overall, so it's definitely still going to be the top half. Reverie, kind of fun, but a lot of people don't like it. For how hard it was for me, I actually find it pretty fun. It has a pretty bad couple of last parts, of course, being Hell Pegasus, as Hell Pegasus always makes the gameplay, obviously. I think it's a pretty good level. Probably gonna go around here. Supersonic. So we're gonna go all the way down here, slap this bad boy over here. Really not a good level. I don't like it at all, and I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. The end. And now we're gonna go to the opposite side, place this bad boy up here. I absolutely love this level. The song, the decoration, the gameplay, everything is just so amazing. I don't get how Xylonox is such a masterpiece creator, and it's kind of sad that this was his last level. Fortitude. Sort of forgettable, honestly. It's good, but also not that memorable. Just gonna go in this area again. I stole this. Obviously the best level in the entire game. I don't think any of us were gonna argue with this. I mean, it's a level that's as much as I can say about it. Just look at it. Like, what do you call this? It's pretty good, but also I stole this, so I don't know where to put this. Just because it's like funny, I guess I'll put it over here. Ultraviolet down here. I don't really want to elaborate. It's just old 1.9 garbage, very inconsistent. I only beat this for the alphabet and only would have beaten this for the alphabet. FFFFFF White by Vlak. This is a pretty fun level. I beat this actually for Memory, which was Aoner's project when he wanted everybody to beat memory levels. It's pretty good. It has some choke points, it has some awkward things, but overall, I'd still like this, so probably gonna go around here. Buff this, my 50th Insane Demon. It's a wave straight flat level. What do you want me to say about it? I don't know. It goes here, I guess. Just in the bottom half. That's the only thing I can say about it. Bad Trip. It's sort of like worse Trip. It's still a good level, but it's just worse Trip, but worse. Probably gonna go here. Like, it's good, but also an old Loltad level, and I've played better Loltad levels, and I don't really like this anymore. Project Reunion. Going into this, I was like actually scared for my life. I didn't know how I was gonna beat this, but it's a fun level. Got some awkward things, but it actually is very well play tested. I will give the credit where it is due, so it will probably go like here. Veil. I enjoy learning this. I enjoyed watching it, but beating it was kind of a drag. I understand that it's a good level, but I just don't like timing gameplay that goes on for that long, so I can't actually put it that high. Even though it's actually not that bad of a level, I can't justify putting it very high. No, it has to be at least better than ICDX. Whirlwind. It's just mid. There's nothing memorable about the level. I don't even know why it exists, but all the mid levels are like here now. I don't know what happened, but it's like a different type of mid than like because it's just not good, but also forgettable. I don't know how they made that happen. XYZ Step Infinity, the most disliked Insane Demon in the game, and also my last Insane Demon before beating Catalyze. It's obviously not good, but it's like funny, and I can't put it all the way down here because it's actually not that horrible. Like the gameplay actually works for the most part. Probably gonna put it like here. Mariana, the artsy level. Doggy verified this, and I'm pretty sure he beat Slaughterhouse at that point. Yeah, he definitely did. So like the wave parts are actually impossible. I never got consistent at like at least 2 of the wave parts. The bouncing's bad, but the gameplay itself is actually pretty good. I can't put it much higher than like here. Alright, let's try to do this. Okay. You might think he loves you for your money, but I know what he really loves you for, by Augie. This level is just not good. I thought I liked the gameplay, and then I played it, and then I didn't like the gameplay. It's just fast CPS, and a lot of it's very awkward because of how fast you have to click, and the visuals and everything. I'm really sad I didn't like this, because I thought I liked it. I don't think it's worse than Poltergeist, though, so I'll probably put it like here. Hold on. Alright, there, got it. Zarakabi, the end of Insane Demon Alphabet. This is a funny level. It's like old and kind of bad, but the gameplay is actually fun. It's just, I don't know why the gameplay was ever created and how it actually works today. It's a pretty good level. It's really satisfying once you get it down, but learning it is kind of awful. Probably also put this around here. I also have a little bit of sentimental attachment with it just because it was the end to Insane Demon Alphabet. Horntail Cave, my first ever 2-player Insane Demon. Let's take you, put you down here. This level looks like a Magic Tab level with some sort of cool art, I guess. The structuring is so awful. The gameplay doesn't make any sense, and somehow the duel is actually the best part of the level, which says a lot. AX20 by Roy Musti. The pre-drop just has awkward stuff, but other than that, it's actually pretty good. I know it's like a joke level and everything, but I don't know what's better than some serious levels. I don't really know why. Probably gonna go somewhere around here. Crossroads, everybody's favorite level, Crossroads. It's really hard to compare Crossroads with other levels because it's entirely invisible. I think it was very satisfying to pull off, especially like the last cube part with all the orbs and you can't see them. Dude, it's so cool. I don't really know where to put it though because learning it was so difficult. Probably somewhere here. Rampage. I don't remember much about this level. It just sort of existed. I beat it and I didn't really think too much about it ever again because it's not a bad level. It just sort of existed and I don't really remember much about it. Probably here is good. Chroma. It's fun, but also the waves impossible from 0. From practice, it's actually okay. From 0, this thing is not possible. Also, Ren and Insane Demons are just generally pretty good from what I've heard. I really can't put this that low, but it's also not the best thing in the world. Probably right underneath Rampage. Or no, actually above Rampage. Beetle. So this is the first Insane Demon that I beat after coming back from the hospital. The level itself is fine. It just has some awkward things, but it's a little worse than these two, just because some part of it is very awkward. Probably go somewhere around here. Oh yeah, so these 3 levels are basically all just fillers. I have like nothing to say about them. I'm just gonna put them all like together because they were all kind of forgettable. I beat all 3 of them very quickly. So I'll just talk about the levels all at once. Infrared just exists. Old Trusta, Micro Collab, it's fine. Pyromaniac. Ooh, I actually do have something to say about Pyromaniac. So I did this skip right here. Not a lot of people actually know about it, but I did it. and I'm cool and I'm awesome. EXG sort of just exists also. Not Grax's best level, in my opinion. I think Bergen Signal is like way better. I think they're just gonna go together because I don't remember much about any of them, but they're all okay. If I had to, I would put EXG on top, and then I'll do Pyromaniac, and then Infrared. Auroral Bloom. So you remember the level that I said was gonna be above Stalemate? Yup, it's this one. Auroral Bloom is my favorite Insane Demon in the game. Now that I look back at it, it's near perfection. It is such a good Loltad level. For the way the gameplay is, the fact that it actually all works is unreal. I don't know how Loltad does it. I don't think they are actually human. I think they are just a robot. But Rural Bloom is really fun. It gets really consistent. The song is amazing. The decoration goes very well with the atmosphere. The only reason I wasn't considering this as my favorite Insane Demon was because I got very unlucky. It's just so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The 4 elements. Mid. I don't know. It goes right here. Swagger. I think people don't like this level, but I do. It's satisfying, and also the song is funny. The level is funny. I don't know, the whole thing's just funny. I'll probably place it somewhere like here. Swirling Fire. Jenkins just makes like masterpieces all the time, I guess. I don't really know. Jenkins made very good gameplay for this. The decoration is immaculate, but also it has choke points, so it's not the best thing ever. But actually, I think you'll just go here. Shy Skies. I beat this level in order to actually beat every bunch level in the game. It's a pretty good level. The coins are not that good, but the rest of the level was actually really fun. But also, it's nothing that special, I'll be honest. It was also like a pretty big milestone because I'm pretty sure this was one of the first times I actually beat all rated levels of a pretty sizable creator. It's probably gonna go around here. Space Locked, or Space Locked 2, there's 2 of them. Whoa. I don't really know what to think about this level. I beat it for the GDDP and then never actually finished the entire pack. It's okay. It's Laser Blitz, which I'm actually not that big of a fan of, unlike a lot of other people. I still think it's a good level. Probably go somewhere here. Infernity. I had a pretty bad experience with it, but like there's a lot about the level that's just mid. I think the one thing they did good was actually just making a very 1.9 looking level in the era of 2.1. Other than that, I don't really know what much else I can say about the level. It sort of just exists. Guess I'll probably just put it around here. Ultimate Demon Mix. Boring, very pointless level. I don't really even know why I beat it. It has bad parts from a couple bad levels and then also good parts from a few good ones. Probably just gonna go like here. I'm splitting up the Jonathan levels because I'm evil like that. Layers. This would unironically be up here, but no. The level got so annoying. The decoration and song are really, really good, but the gameplay got so annoying. And also just because I kept forgetting what to do. I still gotta give it the credit. The effects and the song are so good. It just sucks that the gameplay couldn't match. Probably goes somewhere here. Heritage. I don't remember this level. It exists solely for the purpose of existing. Oh yeah, I also flicked it, so that's something, I guess. This is probably gonna just go somewhere here. Overnight. The first level I beat as an Insane Demon request. By the way, please join my server. I have Insane Demon requests open to all non-IDL mainless Insane Demons, and you can request one. Please join. This level, it's like Stalemate Redux, but also it uses a Steam Pianist song. For that, it makes it worse, but also the gameplay's fun, so I can't put it that low. Probably put it around here. Star Power. This level was very interesting because I had a horrible experience with it, but I don't think it's that bad. And I think the 2-player part is actually fun. It's just I suck at 2-player and that really doesn't help. It's just extremely learny, obviously. Probably gonna go somewhere here. Mothmelons, my 80th Insane Demon. If you want to look at this, you can obviously tell that I love this level. The level doesn't suck, but I suck. And for that, the level sucks because I'm always correct. Mothmelons is gonna go somewhere down here. Sleepless. So Sleepless is gonna... So we're gonna scroll down here and put this bad boy here. There's a singular reason why this level is all the way down here, and it's this click right here. It looks normal. It's not normal. It's so awful. It works like 1/3 of the time, and I don't know how to make it consistent. I try to look for a billion strats, nothing works. The level's also just boring and doesn't do that much special. But that one click actually just made me lose my mind, and for that, it is at the bottom of like everything. Cursed Nightmare. This is pretty good, but also not that special either. It uses the Living Tombstone song, so that's cool. It's good though. I can't put it that low, but also isn't that memorable. Probably somewhere here. Mindbreaker, man, this level was. Had such a stupid fluke on this. I don't know. Learning it was awful because there are just certain clicks that just take you forever to understand. But I also don't dislike it. It's pretty fun to do all in one run. Probably gonna put it around here. Valhalla. So I beat the second attempt from 0. Is a fluke from 26. This level is not an insane demon, it's like medium demon, I swear. But it gets pretty consistent, but it feels very Korean, even though the creator is actually not Korean. I thought it was okay. It's also sort of forgettable. Probably gonna go around here. Expire. The coin is funny. Yeah, it's really funny. Yup. Of course. I also beat this very quickly. I don't really care about the level. I only beat it for the GDDP. It's just gonna go with all of the GDDP levels here. Like all of these are all GDDP levels. Grimoire Heart. So you see these two deaths. I'm gonna show you on the screen right now what happened. Yeah, I don't like this level and it's awful. People like it. I don't like it. I don't know how anybody does. It's awful. It's boring. It's buggy. It's not play tested. Every negative adjective, whatever you can find, put it here. This level down here. I'm glad I will never have to beat it in the future because I beat it already. So the secret box. Inside this very box. I don't know. It's a 9 circles level that isn't a 9 circles level. It's sort of just mid. It's fun, but also forgettable. Dude, that's like literally every insane demon I've beaten. Probably just somewhere here. Dude, I've been recording for an hour 15, dude. How am I talking so much? Pixel thingy. Ooh, we're getting near the bottom. Heinz's worst insane demon in my opinion. The ending is just so awful. The ending is Heinz's worst part in like anything in my opinion. It's very frustrating to learn and I'm so glad I fluked it. However, the rest of the levels like okay, I guess. The level in conclusion mid, so probably gonna go like here, I guess. Free level, I don't remember much. It's just funny memory level with 1337 song ID. It's okay, but I also just don't really care about it. That's probably just gonna go here. Dreamfully, so these deaths here, right? I'm an idiot, but also 92 is impossible. If it weren't for Naderta, I probably would have died to 92 more because he showed me actually a really good strat for passing 92. But the level itself is really good and satisfying. It's just that one thing really ruined my experience with it. But it definitely is just a really top tier insane demon for me. Game time, I think we're getting into the 90s. This was my 91st insane demon. It's fun, but also I don't care about it as much as other people do. Like I get the levels unique and all, but in the end of the day, it just doesn't really stand out to me for whatever reason. It's just flash games. It's just like a medium demon with entry extreme difficulty parts scattered throughout the level. Probably around here. Dysphoria. A lot of people don't like this level, but I do. I found it really consistent, even though a lot of people didn't. I beat it like a few minutes after I got 98 on it. I died to the straight fly on 240 hertz. I'm so good at the game. It's like around Dreamfully. Probably actually right here. I think it's a little bit better just because it has more personality. First Blood is like the funny spam level. No, because literally when I saw the level, I'm like, dude, this is old Penato. That's exactly what it looks like. And that's exactly how it played like, but I found it fun. The decoration is not good. And there's also some odd gameplay choices, but overall still a fun level. Willing to put it like here. Lamau, the sequel to Ba. This is way worse than Ba. It doesn't feel playtested at all. I don't know how this level got released and verified in the state that it was in. It's just not good. All the way down here. We're getting close. This is like the last 6, I think. Death Note. It's just old garbage, but I don't know. I found it sort of fun. It's like the same thing as ICDX. I don't know why I find it fun. This is definitely worse than ICDX though. Actually probably gonna go much lower, like here. Damage. Once again, sort of forgettable, but also fun. I don't know. I'll like slap it somewhere here. SFW. Dude, I don't know. I love this level, and I don't really know why. I'll put it up here. The level's like super weird. It's like goofy, but I think that's what makes it so good. Subterranean Animism. This level would actually be good if it weren't for Novel Boy. This part is like not good at all, but the rest of the level is pretty passable. It's sort of old 2.0 style gameplay, which isn't my favorite. These are actually like pretty good levels. I think I'm gonna like go down here. High. Remember Hyperotechnia? I was supposed to be high for letter H, and it's my 99th Insane Demon, so you figure out what happened there. Anyways, this is not a good level. It's boring. Obviously, the pre-drop is a billion years long and free. Probably just gonna go down here. And last but not least, Nightlife, my 100th Insane Demon, even if I didn't care about the level before trying it out. I thought it was good. I only had 2 wave deaths, and also, you see this? Yeah, Hypno, take this. Just for like sentimental value, I can't put it low. I have to put it like here. So yeah, this is the 100 Insane Demons, all ranked, or all listed from 1 to 100. I am not changing anything. It's probably not perfectly accurate, but there's too much and I don't feel like changing any of it. It's too much work. So I'm just gonna like scroll through. So yeah, this was pretty fun. I'm recording for an hour and a half. I don't have water with me. I think I might die. I don't know how this video is going to be. I'm not going to be able to make videos like these a lot. I don't have that much time. However, if you guys like this, maybe I can do more in the future. It depends. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, I don't know, like and subscribe. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Also, this is my opinion. If you don't agree with it, it's fine. Let's just coexist. That's all from me, I think. If there's anything else I need to add, I'll pass it to future crates. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, evening. I don't know. Okay, bye.